My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. Hit subscribe right now. We're on our way to 120,000 subscribers. We're almost at 118,000. Check out my live streams. They are awesome. F.B.I. to complete inquiry Wednesday, with vote coming this week. October 2nd, 2018. This is today in the New York Times. Washington, the FBI is expected to complete its investigation into allegations of a sexual assault against Judge Brett M. Kavanaugh and deliver the results to the Senate as early as Wednesday. And Republican leaders said Thursday that they expect to vote on the nomination this week. Said Tuesday that they expect to vote on the nomination this week. We'll have an FBI report this week, and we'll have a vote this week. Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, the majority leader, told reporters after the Republicans' weekly policy luncheon on Tuesday, today. But Mr. McConnell, so once the investigation is completed, the FBI will send reports about its interviews to the Senate. There's nothing to interview. There's nothing to investigate. You are talking to people who already made statements, affidavits. They've already made legal statements. They've already made statements under penalty of felony. There's no evidence. There are no witnesses. There's no location. There's no time. There's no understanding or information on how Ford got to and from. This is a mockery of the Me Too movement. And if you are, let's put it this way, if you're a Democrat who doesn't care, who just wants to stop Kavanaugh, if you are somebody who really thinks Kavanaugh is guilty, that's one thing. You're likely not looking at the evidence, because there is none. You can't look at the evidence. But I don't know if Dr. Ford is telling the truth. I also don't know if Brett Kavanaugh is telling the truth, although you're innocent until proven guilty. One hallmark of the Me Too movement is that there's evidence. There's knowledge of where the location, of where the brutality and the horrific treatment took place. Me Too survivors of the Me Too movement are not these I don't know where it is. I don't know where the location is. I don't know how I got to and from. No. Survivors, people who experience brutality at the hands of treatment by men, or men experiencing the same thing, if women experiencing brutality from men, or anyone experiencing horrific behavior, they know where it happened. They know when it happened. They know how they got there. At least they know the basics. This is a mockery. So there's nothing to investigate. The FBI, the Democrats said, okay, well, we had Peter Strzok, we had Lisa Page, we had James Comey, we had Andrew McCabe, we had James Clapper, we had John Brennan, we had all these people who fabricated Trump Russia and who covered up for Hillary Clinton's actual crimes. She transferred top-secret intelligence illegally from SIPRI and JWICs and SCIFs and other locations within the U.S. government where top-secret intelligence or classified intelligence reside. She illegally transferred that onto her server. James Comey said she didn't mean to do it. How stupid, how idiotic can you get? Now she's going ahead and campaigning for Andrew Gillum, the Bernie Sanders supporter. It's all coming full circle. It all comes back to Clinton. The left is going to implode on November 6, 2018. They're going to implode. They're going to implode. They're not going to get the House. They're going to lose in the House. Democrats. Republicans will keep the House of Representatives. I don't care if it's 22 seats net gain for Democrats or 2 seats net gain. It's probably going to be around 12 or 13. They're going to have a lackluster midterms, and then the Republicans will gain in the Senate. And then, now Politico is like, well, you can't count on the FBI to protect the FBI with this investigation. No, you mean protect the Democratic Party. What Democrats have done is they've politicized and weaponized and utilized the FBI and the CIA and all of these agencies as shields for their corrupt behavior, for their treachery. And they've weaponized or politicized the Me Too movement. If it's about protecting women, then show the same outrage for Keith Ellison, DNC co-chair, who's going ahead, who is running to become Attorney General from Minnesota. He could become a Supreme Court nominee eventually for a Democratic president if we ever have one again, if the Democratic Party exists after the midterms and after 2020. All the cool, hip, great people who think they're so cool and down. Oh, how does a Bernie Sanders supporter become a Trump supporter? That's crazy. No, it's not crazy. No, it's not. Do you want a militant foreign policy? Then you vote for Trump, not the Democratic Party. Well, I don't like Democrats. Yeah, then there are people on the sideline. Oh, I don't like Democrats. Oh, fine. Then don't get on me for voting for Trump. I don't want a militant, a neoconservative, I should say, an interventionist foreign policy. I want Rand Paul's foreign policy. We bring our soldiers home. I wouldn't mind seeing Rand Paul or Tulsi Gabbard in 2024, because 2020 is a done deal. The House is a done deal. Republicans are going to keep the House and gain in the Senate. And there's no FBI investigation regarding this. There is no, you can't say that because he drank beer, he committed a crime. That's a leap of logic. You can't say because Clinton purchased the Steele dossier that Trump should have been investigated. It's an absurd leap of logic. You can't say because Russians purchased Facebook ads, they gave Clinton the popular vote, but not the Electoral College. It's an absurd, insane, ridiculous, ludicrous leap of logic. Democrats have zero logic. And it transfers on to progressives also. Not all progressives. They're great progressives also. But it's like, oh, well, Medicare for all will help people. People without access to health care. Well, with Medicare right now, it's $7,600 out of pocket. Actually, no, $5,000 to $7,000. Yeah, $7,600. The Fool.com investing site. Average Medicare recipient, $7,600 out of pocket. Oh, well, we pay for 65% of health care. What about the other 35%? Well, Mercatus says you have to over double income tax, personal income, and corporate. Mercatus is bad. Why? Because it's a Koch brothers study. But Bernie and Ocasio-Cortez used it. Oh, but they said they utilized the savings. Yeah, to get the savings, you'd have to go ahead and double or triple. Who knows? Taxes. Well, that's a stupid study, and here this one person has a chalkboard or a meme or whatever, and says that you could go ahead and do it. Fine. Get it through Congress. Have Pelosi talk about it. Have Schumer talk. Oh, you're getting played. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, because Nancy Pelosi and you're going to lose in Florida and everywhere else. And then they'll jettison Medicare for all and never bring it up. And you picked one thing the Democrats said, here, you can go ahead and do this. You can go ahead and run on this, even though we're not serious. And I was telling you from the start, you had to actually, show a backbone and not try to work within the Democratic Party, try to destroy it politically and say, no. Bernie Sanders should have simply said, I'm not playing this game. I'm taking all my supporters, and you can go rot. Now they're going to use and abuse him the way they used and abused him in 2016. And there's going to be a blame game, and I'm just going to watch on the sidelines with all the people who won peace between North and South Korea, great economy, FBI agents now fired who are corrupt. I'm glad Bernie Sanders didn't win, even though I wanted him to win with my heart and soul, and I wrote 100 articles. I'm glad because he would have been a tool of the Democratic Party the way he is now. He's pushing the Russia myth that is used against him. The indicted people, the conspirators, not the hackers, by the way, the conspirators. Their goal was to have Bernie and Jill run. Don't you know? That's stupid. Russians didn't care about Bernie Sanders. Bernie knows this. That's stupid. Then it's, Brett Kavanaugh. Well, you wrote an article, didn't you, or an essay, and they used it against you about women enjoying assault. Yeah, they used it against you, Bernie. Why would you go there? But see, that's the thing. No one fights. You cheat Trump, he's going to, gnaw your brain in. He's going to, literally gnaw on your cranium till he gets to your brain and then, suck it out. Enjoy that vision. That's what would have happened if he was cheated. Bernie was cheated? Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, well, maybe we'll have one more time to fight. You're going to lose in midterms. Even more so after this Kavanaugh debacle. making a mockery of me too. Democrats will never learn. That's fine. I'll be there to let you know that I was right again. 2016, 2015, I said Clinton could not win if she was the nominee. She will not win against Trump, and she didn't. Now I've been saying since May, I was on RT's Crosstalk with Peter Lavelle, they're not going to win the House. Democrats, Republicans are going to keep the House, and they're going to gain in the Senate, keep the Senate, gain in the Senate. I wrote a Daily Caller article. I say this every single day. Nobody listens on the left. Not that I care. But they'll find out. Again, it'll be a bigger meltdown than even election night. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. Subscribe to this channel. Trump 2020. Vote Republican. You can't have the left control United States politics. They're like completely unhinged. It's like frightening. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment.